Hey, and welcome to another video. In this video, I'm showing the unboxing of the Dendrobates Tinctorius Cits that I bought from Josh's Frogs. I got 4 of them to go in the 40B conversion tank that I'm working on. I went ahead and bought them so we could put them in a quarantine tank and observe them, make sure they're healthy, and all that before we move them into the new tank. So just going to go through and pull these out and show them to the camera, and then release them into the quarantine tank. So let's see how we handle getting new frogs. So here's one of them, one of the 4. And the second one, right now we're just, before we open the packages, the little cups, we're just looking to see that they are alive and look healthy, don't look like they were damaged in the shipping. Right now they all look really good. Josh's Frogs always does a great job of packaging frogs. I've not had one from them yet that arrived in less than satisfactory condition. So I use a pair of scissors. Josh puts 4 pieces of tape, or I guess 2 pieces of tape, but it goes across 4 sides of the cup. So just cut the tape so that I can take it over to the tank and open it. Right there, that little edit I did, I was going to cut all the lids, and I decided it was safer to do them one at a time. Cut one tape off of one of the containers and then release that one into the tank. I like to lay the cups in the tank and let the frogs come out of their containers when they're ready. No real reason behind that other than they just got shipped, overnight to me, and I don't want to cause any more stress on them than I have to. My 2 kids were down. They love it when we get new frogs, so they wanted to help put the frogs in the tank. So my son put this container in for me. And then I moved it away from the opening of the tank when I came over with the next container. And then my daughter asked if she could put one in, so went ahead and let her do that. It's hard for me to give up the excitement of opening these and taking ownership of these frogs officially. But they get just as excited as I do, so I try to get them involved as much as they're willing to. They're both actually getting ready to start working on their own vivariums and picking out the frogs that they want to keep, so it's pretty exciting as well. Alright, so I got all 4 of them in here, and we just really kind of observe them, let them come out on their own. If one of them is reluctant to come out, I will help it leave gently, coaxing it out of their little cups, but for the most part they'll come out on their own. It always seems like once one of them takes that first plunge and comes out, the rest of them quickly decide that it's safe and come out too. So there's the first one, came out on that pothos leaf and is checking things out. They've got sphagnum stuck to them, so you'll see them rubbing at each other, at themselves with their back feet and their front feet, trying to clean themselves off. 1, 2 out. About the only thing in the tank for them to eat at this point is some springtails. There's not a whole lot of them in there. We'll be adding more over the next few days to get the springtail population up, but we also have fruit flies that we culture that will be their main staple food. The springtails will just be there for them to snack on in between feedings. I went and got a cup of springtails. I don't normally feed them this early, but I started doing it thinking it would help coax them out, and by the time I came back with the springtails, with the fruit flies, 3 of the frogs were already out and about. So I went ahead and poured the flies in there. I figured it'd give them something to do as they were getting acclimated. They did eventually start eating. I don't think we caught very much of the eating on video though. And I'm just removing the containers for the frogs that have left the containers. Just don't want them to go back into them. And that guy or girl in that cup that's at the bottom of the screen still hasn't left, so here in a second I'll be picking up that cup and helping coax that guy out. Or girl, they're too young to sex, we don't know what they are yet. We're hoping we have at least one breeding pair out of these 4. So you can see the sphagnum stuck to his back legs and his hips, and I'm sure it's annoying, and it's really hard for me not to, get in there with something to try to help him clean himself off, but it's just really best to let them sort things out on their own. But don't want to stress them out too much. Alright, that guy's still not coming out, so I'm gonna... He had a big piece of sphagnum laying on him, so I was picking that off, and then I got my finger under the sphagnum underneath him so I didn't actually, touch him, and just kind of nudged him out. And you see he just kind of went out on his own. I wasn't rough with him. Kind of let him make his own decision about going there. And you see he has a lot of sphagnum stuck to him. I did end up misting some water lightly on him. I don't like misting directly on the frogs, but I wanted to try to wash some of that off since he had so much stuck to him and he looked like he was annoyed by it. And there you have it. All 4 are in the quarantine tank, and this is where they'll live for the next 15 to 30 days while their final home gets finished and set up and is ready to roll. Thanks for watching. Please tune into our build journal that we've got going for the 40B that these guys will be living into. Part 1, 2, and 3 are up. Part 4 will be up as soon as we get enough footage and get it edited. I'd say in the next week or so, Part 4 will be live. If you like the videos we're doing, please subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and we'll keep them coming. We're just starting out on the videos, so they will, the formatting will change and hopefully improve as time goes on. But thanks for taking the time to watch our videos. Stay tuned, more videos will be coming at regular intervals. Thanks a lot. Later.